And I yield now 3 minutes to the gentlewoman from Virginia, Ms. Jennifer McClellan.
Gentlelady is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in opposition today to H.R. 1640, the so-called Save Our Gas Stoves bill. After weeks of holding the American economy hostage to their ransom note of devastating cuts and policy changes that would impact American families, state budgets, and our economic recovery, after a temper tantrum that brought this body to gridlock last week, we are now debating a bill that is nothing more than a political stunt to peddle the lie that the Biden administration is attempting to ban gas stoves. The American people can rest easy knowing that the Department of Energy cannot ban gas stoves. But the Department of Energy is proceeding with a congressionally mandated efficiency standard that will save the American people money, reduce harmful indoor air pollution that disproportionately and adversely impacts the health of low-income communities, communities of color, and our children. House Republicans are using this bill as a guise to prioritize the fossil fuel industry and raise utility costs for Americans while misrepresenting data from the Department of Energy. Ultimately, H.R. 1640 is nothing more than a desperate attempt to weaken the department's ability to issue energy efficiency standards. This is astoundingly disappointing. Instead of addressing the issues that matter to my constituents, like reducing the gun violence that killed an 18-year-old 20 minutes after he received his diploma last week, by increasing access to affordable health care and affordable child care, addressing mental health needs of our veterans and our servicemen and women, the Farm Bill, addressing the maternal health crisis, and I find it interesting that the party that thinks it can insert itself in the health care decisions of pregnant people now is accusing the Biden administration of asserting itself into the decisions of buying appliances. But instead of dealing with the issues that my constituents sent me here to deal with, we're having to deal with a ridiculous political stunt, delayed votes, and nonsensical bills. I urge my colleagues to vote no on this bill, and I encourage my Republican colleagues to stop the fear-mongering and infighting so we can get back to governing and solving the problems that our constituents are actually asking us to address. Thank you, and I yield back.
Gentleman